Right now at noon, a metal truck overturned on a major highway, causing hours of delays for morning commuters, all while snow comes down across our area. We'll bring you the latest on the weather impact. Plus, Washington lawmakers pushing to cap rideshare costs during major events, how that might benefit both riders and drivers. And later, celebrating creativity and spirituality this Black History Month, how musicians explore the untold stories of Black spiritual leaders. Your News at Noon starts right now.
Traffic is just stuck right now.
Yeah, frustrations for drivers after a semi-truck crash blocked traffic into downtown Portland. But the good news is right now, it is now clear. I-405 reopened just about an hour ago after crews were able to remove the truck and all of that debris. Thank you for joining us. I'm China Green. Now that crash happened as we saw some snowflakes all across the metro area this morning. We do have team coverage now at noon. Ashley Grams is in West Lynn where some kids were enjoying the snow before the school. And Rod Hill will let us know when we can see the next round of winter weather. But first, let's start with Thomas Schultz on that semi-truck crash. Thomas, it was a lot of work to get that highway reopened.
Yeah, that's right, China. It was a lot of work. And just a few minutes ago, crews finally did. ODOT crews working out here for hours. And this had been a problem all morning long, beginning around 5 o'clock. Portland Fire and Rescue officials say it started when a metal recycling truck had a load shift, leading to the overturn. Video from this morning shows debris from this crash covering the interchange, spilling onto South Harbor Drive, the road below the interchange as well. Metal scraps like axles and piping laid in the road for over an hour before ODOT crews cleaned it up. ODOT crews also removed fencing on that interchange where the crash happened, dropping scrap metal debris over the side of 405, all in attempts to clear the interchange as quickly as possible. Fortunately, nobody was hurt in this crash, though it did cause major delays for many people trying to get into the city.
This particular crash has kind of affected, the entire commuting surfaces here in Portland, northbound, southbound, eastbound, westbound. Almost every single major tributary is sort of affected.
And look, we've been seeing some wet roadways, of course, a little bit of snow and precipitation all around the Portland metro area today. Rick Graves, the public information officer for Portland Fire and Rescue, says that likely did not play a factor in this crash. He says maybe slick roads did, but crews didn't see any ice when they arrived on scene. China.
Our Thomas Schultz reporting. Thank you, Thomas. And many school districts across Northwest Oregon decided to close or delay school today. So some of those schools canceling classes today include Colton, Lincoln County, Rainier, Corbett, and Estacada school districts. You can find a full list on KGW.com. And we saw snow coming down in the Rose City. This is a time lapse from earlier this morning from our Wells Fargo sky cams, from large flakes, but nothing appeared to be really sticking in the city. A little higher in elevation, we saw this, some more snow. Chris McGinnis got this video from Council Crest around 9 this morning. A beautiful sight to see out there. But let's bring in meteorologist Rod Hill. Rod, you say the snow threat done for today. What's next for us? Yeah,
well, we could still see some snow showers in the air, but the threat of freezing roadways, that's done for today. Let's stick with the show and tell for a moment. I thought this was just gorgeous. This was earlier this morning. Persimmon Golf Club in Gresham sets up above 600 feet. That dusting has mostly melted off. This is current, though. This is Elk Ridge Golf Course out in the gorge. And what looks to be a couple of inches of snow, at least on the ground, pretty widespread, all the way into Hood River itself. Now, here's the radar right now. A reminder, the white is snow. So, yeah, we're still seeing some snow showers. There's a transition of snow changing to rain in Yamhill County in McMinnville. And we still actually have some snow showers being reported along the coast. But the bigger story currently is temperatures are rising. 40 in downtown Portland, 40 degrees in Sherwood. Salem now all the way up to 42 and 41 in McMinnville, where radar showed the snow coming off the Coast Range and switching to rain. So a wet mix to as we go through the afternoon, primarily rain showers scattered, temperatures around 40 to warmer. Now we do have an impact alert up for tomorrow morning because of potential icy roadways. More on that coming up in my complete forecast, but back to you for now.
Thank you, Rod. And in West Lynn, snow showers swept through the area periodically this morning, bringing at least a dusting to the highest elevations out there. Ashley Grams joins us live in West Lynn. Ashley, what are you seeing now?
Well, China, those snow showers have really transitioned into rain, and you can see the roadways here completely clear, just wet. And I feel like we've stumbled upon possibly the last patch of slushy snow here along the sidewalk. Now, most of this dusting falling in areas that are a bit higher in elevation. Lots of areas here in West Linn above 500 feet or so. But I do want to show you some video of some kids this morning enjoying this snow, having a snowball fight before school, making use of the little snow that they did get. As for people driving to school and work this morning, at times the snow accumulated on the road and other times not so much. So just some back and forth as snow showers swept through the area. We did run into a man and his dog enjoying a walk after one of those snow showers.
About 10-15 minutes ago, it was coming down pretty hard, but it was still just very flaky, nothing too crusty or icy. It's pretty nice. She enjoys it. She likes to play, like she thinks she's a puppy once again.
What a sweet dog. Her name is Hazel. Now, of course, much of the snow melted as these temperatures continue to warm up. Rod's saying we're going to see temperatures in the 40s. China?
Doggo was loving the snow. Thank you, Ashley. And just so you know, TriMet offering free rides to anyone heading to or from a warming center today. So riders just need to let the bus driver know their situation when they get on board. Free rides are available until 2 o'clock this afternoon. And here are some viewer photos that you guys sent this morning. First up, we have Vicky from Sandy, Oregon, just before 7 p.m. Snow starting to pile up there. Nikki shared this snow coming down in Happy Valley. We have pictures of that. Very pretty. That looks like the sun was coming up. And then another viewer captured snow from Scouters Mountain in Happy Valley. It was a stunning view out there. So thank you guys for sharing those photos with us this morning. We'll keep an eye on the weather all day long. So to help us stay on top of that, send us tips, send us photos, videos to the number there on your screen, 503-226-5088. And a reminder that you can catch up to date and stay up to date on the latest coverage over on KGW.com and on the KGW Plus TV app. All right, we are following breaking news just in the newsroom. This happening at SeaTac Airport where two planes clipped wings. So here is a live look inside the airport at the Delta ticket counter. We don't have a live look at this moment, but I'll tell you what we know so far. So this incident involved a Delta Airlines plane and a Japan Airlines plane. The planes apparently clipped wings as one of the planes was taxiing. The other was being de-iced. This happened around 10 o'clock this morning. No injuries have been reported here. Passengers were escorted off the plane onto buses, taking them back to the terminal. We're going to work on getting some more information for you on what happened here. We'll get that to you on KGW News at 4. In the meantime, now at noon down in Salem, we are taking a live look at the Oregon State Capitol. So here is what it's looking like right now. Pretty busy scene out there. Oregonians are joining the nationwide movement to protest the early actions of President Donald Trump's administration. So according to the website, Build the Resistance, 50 protests are planned in 50 states in one day, mostly at state capitals. Some of Trump's early actions they opposed, including his policies to crack down on illegal immigration and scaling back DEI and climate change initiatives. Meanwhile, Democrats in Salem are pushing a bill to help immigrants afford a path to citizenship. So Senate Bill 703 directs the Department of Human Services to provide grants to nonprofits to help immigrants either change their immigration status or get resident status. But some Republicans don't agree with the bill's multi-million-dollar ask.
We have homeless issues, we have drug issues, we have all these other issues, and we're taking this to give to a certain minority, and I just disagree with that.
There's definitely neighbors and folks that we met throughout our friendships that we just one day were gone, and we just didn't know why, and later we found out they were picked up by ICE.
All right, so currently Oregon pays for immigrants Medicare if they cannot afford it. But if they had legal status, advocates say those costs would be shared with the federal government through Medicare or Medicaid. More local headlines at noon. Take a look at your TV, your phone right now. The Oregon Department of Human Services is asking for help finding this missing teenager. Her name is Jaden Robertson. She's 17 years old, lives in foster care, and went missing from Salem last Thursday. So she's believed to be in danger here, we're told. Jaden is 5'3", 146 pounds, with brown hair, hazel eyes. She was last seen wearing black leggings, black shirt, and a red, white, and navy varsity jacket. So if you have any information, reach out on that. Providence and the Oregon Nurses Association reached a tentative agreement with all 8 of the hospitals involved in what's been a nearly month-long strike. Thousands of nurses, physicians, and other providers have been on the picket line since early January, with demands that include more pay and better staffing levels. Providence says it plans to share more details about the tentative agreement following a ratification vote with the union. Voting will begin tomorrow morning. And a shop in Portland's Pearl District known as the Jewish Oasis was vandalized Monday night. The store opened in the Pearl a couple of years ago now, and an arson forced them to leave their previous location in southwest Portland. Mezuzah, often seen on the doorpost of Jewish homes and businesses, was also stolen there. It's a symbol of faith and protection. We heard from a rabbi at the shop.
Before you walk in, before you come home, before you come to work, remember who's in charge. Remember what your value system is. Before you go out in the world, remember who's protecting you when you're going out there. And that message is what we're going with today. And even though it might seem like, oh, they're getting us, they're ripping our mezuzahs off the doors. No, we're stronger than that. God's protecting us. We've been through this many times.
The rabbi also told us that they plan to file a police report and they're working on getting security cameras.